What is going on? What is going on? Morning, 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 morning. Y'all know I do this. Well, select few know I do this every day I go to work. What's good, sir? Yeah, man, everything's all good today, man. But I just want to have a quick little discussion on my before I go to work. Well, on my way to work, man. And what's good, sir? And this discussion right here is gonna be about the National Guard. The National Guard, man. It's supposed to be taking over, so they say. The National Guard is supposed to be controlling every area in within the United States who have a strong population of a strong outbreak of the COVID-19. So that's what I want to, stress on and talk about today. So now, put it like this, man. What's good, G? What is good, T Mick? Put it like this, man. National Guardsmen and women are people who basically belong to the state. They don't get paid like how military or the reserve people get paid. They get paid by the state. What's good? They get paid by the state, which means that the states I didn't see that, man. I got to get used to this. Yeah, man, there's ways I can do it. I can do it, man, but I'm on my way to work right now, so that's the only reason why I, do a quick little live in the morning. But in the afternoon, man, I might well gonna start doing live, man. But let's get back onto this, to my quick little situation, man. National Guardsmen are paid by the state. National Guard men and women are paid by the state, which means that the states are the one who provide them with the funding and everything they need so they can be able to, protect and serve and be in any type of crisis that comes within that state. Like in Louisiana, there was when Hurricane Katrina came, the National Guardsmen got called up. Well, men and women got called up, and they had to come up there and basically, create some type of law for all the civilians, within that area. So now I got an email, or not an email, but everyone is shooting out a text message to everybody's social media account that basically says that the National Guard is supposed to be taking effect and taking over everything this weekend. I received the email from my uncle, the text message from my uncle. Some of my friends has been sending this stuff to me. So I'm wondering, is this really true? Is this really true, man? Is the National Guard gonna actually come and start taking over, select cities and states and towns, this weekend? Basically, the posting is saying, prepare yourself, for a 2-week shutdown in all cities due to the National Guard is basically going to come and, basically be almost like outbreak and put like gates and everything, and there's no entry or exit for you to get out of your town. So they're trying to stress people to go ahead and buy 2 weeks worth of items so that you can be basically secured in your own home. Like we're not already doing that, It's already being done. People are already, securing themselves in their homes. We've been doing this for the past 3 weeks. But now we come to the point that, like I said, they're sending out messages that the National Guard is saying we're going to be on a 2-week lockdown. Ain't nobody going to be able to go outside. Right now, everybody's on like a stay in place or stay at home and only go out if you for essential things, you know what I'm saying? For essential things, or if you have a job and you're essential personnel that you know you're able to actually go to work. Like myself, I'm able to go to work or I can work from home, but I just choose to work 4 hours in the day and then work 4 hours at the house, you know, so I can basically get out. But T. Mick was saying martial law. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know like a couple of weeks ago, well, not even a couple of weeks ago, probably like a week and a half ago, I noticed that up in the tri-state area, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, the police were basically pulling others over, you know what I'm saying? From those tri-state states, they were pulling people over if you were from New York and you were going to Connecticut, if you were from New York and you were going to New Jersey, they were pulling you over, you know what I'm saying? So that is really strange. Why is America starting to pull other people over just because of this virus? You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they don't want their city be considered affected by anyone who has been exposed to the coronavirus. Now, when I saw that people were getting pulled over from being out of state, from having New York State tags, and you were down in all these other areas, you were getting pulled over, that is almost like, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it, man. That's almost like being stereotyping, you know what I'm saying? Just because you have a New York State plate does not give the police, you know, the authorization to pull you over. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be almost the same with the National Guards. When the National Guard supposedly takes over this weekend. So, I mean, you're going to have to identify yourself every time you leave your house because the National Guards are going to be around. They're going to be questioning you, where you heading to, where you going. Knowing the fact that these National Guardsmen are also citizens of the state and cities that they're in. So they're basically going to be pulling over their own citizens or their own friends or their own cousins or their own family members, just basically to see what they're doing, where they going. Now, I can understand everything with the, you know, the coronavirus and people being aware and people to stay home and all that stuff. But come on, man. Now you trying to get, now people are trying to get a little bit too into everyone else's business. You know what I'm saying? If I know that I need to go to the store to get something, I should be able to go to the store and get it. But like I said, this weekend, if this supposedly happens and National Guard are going to basically be in charge of our moves and our whereabouts, then this ain't going to be cool, man. You're going to have to basically give up your ID card and probably get a test or get your temperature taken everywhere you go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Every time you go somewhere, and that's going to be really strange, man. It's going to be really strange. If anybody was able to look on my IG account, man, my IG is the same as my YouTube, man. I put a post on there yesterday. Basically, I was going on post on the military installation to go and basically get a couple of items like I normally do. And before we can even walk into the building, they had a hand washing station. And I'm not talking like no running water hand washing station. Nah, I'm talking about if you know you've been in the military before, or you've been on a field training exercise or something like that while in the military, you know the hand washing stations I'm talking about. It's a little brown one or the little green one that you pump water, you put your foot on a pedal, and it pumps the water down. It pumps the water on your hand, and then you have the soap to your right or to your left. You put the little soap on there and you pump that water continuously so you can wash your hand, and then you dry your hands off, and then they look at you and be like, you good to go. What? You good to go now. Come on, man. I'm letting people know, man, y'all need to be prepared and ready for the way New America is gonna be. New America is gonna be like this for the next 30, maybe even 45 days. So just prepare yourself, man. Just prepare yourself. You have to actually wash your hands before you can even go to a store now here in Texas. Well, at least on post, man. And then I'm also hearing that somewhere down close in San Antonio, or the outskirts of San Antonio, they're talking about before you can even leave your house now. Well, I don't know if this is going to take effect, but this is what I heard. Before you even leave your house, you're going to have to put some type of makeshift mask, scarf, or something over your face, basically over your nose and your mouth, before you can even exit your house, or before you can even enter, you know what I'm saying, any type of essential personnel or any type of essential place for you to purchase anything. I mean, you already seen in some areas, if you would have looked at one of my other videos, they already have the screens up before you even pay for something at the register. It already has a bulletproof, well, not really a bulletproof, but it already has a clear screen for you to be able to talk to, you know what I'm saying, the clerk or to the register through that little clear screen, but you still reach your hand down and sign something, man. Hopefully y'all understanding what I'm saying, man. A lot of people are adjusting to this. A lot of people are adjusting to how the new America is supposed to be and everything like that. But man, we got the National Guard supposed to be coming this weekend. Supposedly, we got people saying that you're supposed to have masks on your face before you even exit your home. Supposedly, we already done seen that you got to wash your hands before you even go to any type of building so far here in Texas. And it's like, yeah, man, it's gonna get crazy, man. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. And the other part of it is that when it starts to getting crazy, we may be, man, or we may be getting like China. Then the other thing that is crazy is that, you know, with the stimulus checks or whatever that's supposed to have been passed, and everybody was trying to, you know what I'm saying, block and heed and, you know, stop it from going through. Now that it has been passed, from what the, you know, Republicans were saying versus the Democrats, the Republicans were saying that we need this money now. We need this money now. This money needs to go out to the, you know what I'm saying, to the Americans. This money needs to go out now. Soon, quick, now. Yeah, man, I can agree there's probably population control. Yeah, you're right, man. Don't cash them checks. But the other thing is this, man. Them checks ain't even been printed yet, man. I looked on the news today. The checks ain't even been printed. And here it is. We already on day 2 in April. You know what I'm saying? And bills been due for some people. People got bills to pay yesterday, today. Landlord's probably going to extend everything. You know, normally you got to pay your bills by the 5th. You got to pay your, what is it? Your mortgage or your rent by the 5th or the 15th or something like that. So, hey, they're going to extend the time, man, but people going to still want their bread regardless. People are going to still want their bread. And just like bruh said, man, when you get them checks, don't cash them checks, man. I told you exactly what I'm going to do with mine. When I get it, it's supposed to hit, you know what I'm saying, straight direct deposit to the bank. I'm going to get it, pull all of it out, put it under the bed, put it under the mattress or something in my little safe, and then just hold on to it, man, because they are going to get it back. They will receive that check back. You already know. They going to get their money back some way, shape, or form. They going to get their money back, man. But yeah, man. But how do y'all feel about this situation with, like I said, with the National Guard coming through, man? Supposedly. I'll put that little posting on my my little IG, or I might just throw it on my little YouTube profile or something like that, man. But The world, I ain't even gonna say the world is changing. America is changing every day. Every day, America is changing. Something new is coming out about this coronavirus situation, man. Yep, something is really every day is something new about this coronavirus thing, man. Every day is something new about it. And then with every day there is something new, something has to change in your everyday life. They're telling you to do extra, or they're telling you to do a little bit more than what you normally are doing. Yeah, they're keeping the facts straight. They're telling you to do more than what you normally do, or they're telling you to do, or they want you to get advanced in doing extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, stay at home. Okay, some people are used to staying at home. Now it's saying stay in place. Okay, some people are used to staying in place. Now they're gonna say before you even leave your house, you got to cover up. Put your mouth. You got to cover your eyes. I mean, not your eyes. You got to cover your nose. Got to cover your mouth with some type of scarf. Okay, well, if we do that, then what else is gonna be next? Pretty soon they're gonna say before you even walk out your house, because now it's already airborne and it might be able to get into your eyes as well too. Make sure you have some type of eye protection before you walk out of your own home. Okay, well, then next, what are we gonna do after that? It's like America, or yeah, we can say America. It's like the government is now telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? They're shooting all these type of messages out on telling you what to do now. They're not trying to tell you, it's not basically preventing you from receiving the virus or catching the virus, but they're telling you what to do. Oh, you will stay in your house. Oh, you will only work if you need, you will only go and get a certain amount of things. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, one with Christ. How you doing? How you doing this morning? But like I'm saying, it's like America is telling you, or the government is telling you everything that you will do. And just like someone said in here, man, it may be population control or it might be some form of manipulation, but I mean, it's actually working. It's working for some of these people. You know what I'm saying? It's working to control others, like I guess how they want to do. You're right, man. It's changing every single day, man. And the thing is that before all this had started, you know how everybody was running and going to get toilet paper and taking all the meats and taking all the, you know what I'm saying, all everything they need so they can stock up water and all that stuff, right? Now, like I said, now you go to the store, and if you looked at one of my last videos when I was on Post, or maybe even Walmart and everything now, man, you have to actually be in a line. You have to actually be in a line and walk in there one at a time. Soon as someone walks out of the store, you're allowed to go in the store to get whatever you need. Yeah. You gotta go in the store and get one person. And then if it's you and a child, then you and that child can go in there, but you're the only person that can be able to purchase anything. You know what I'm saying? One item per family, not family member. One item per family. My wife just looked at that. My wife told me about that. She went to the little Walmart that we have up here the other day, and it was a little girl and her mom, and basically she was trying to, I think it was like get like some ground beef or something like that. So she had the ground beef, the mother had the ground beef, and then the little girl had, well, no, the mother had two things of ground beef in the cart. And as she was getting ready to pay for the ground beef, the cashier lady was like, You only can get one of them. And the lady was like, what? She was like, yeah, you only can get one of them. And the lady was like, one of what? You only can get 1 pack of ground beef. The lady was like, why? Because policy say that you only can get one product per family member. I was like, damn, for real? They already telling us what to do before you go in something, or before you already been told to stay at your home. Now you getting told how much food you can purchase. And like I said, it's probably not hidden everywhere, but I know it's hidden in Texas, man. They have actual signs up now that basically says one that's like, soon as you go to like the cereal aisle or wherever aisle you go to, it already has signs that says one product per customer. So that basically means that if you're trying to barbecue this weekend, since you already had to stay at home or stay in place, you only get 1 pack of ribs. Oh, okay. But yeah, man, it's like you only can get 1 pack of ribs, 1 pack of hot dogs, one pack of one buns, 1 pack of hot dog buns, 1 pack of hamburger buns. You know what I'm saying? They're controlling everything, man. They're already controlling the food. They're already controlling the way that you can the way that you can and can't go to work. Yeah, man. And the thing is, even if you buy from the meat market, man. Yeah, but look, E man. Even if you buy from the meat market, man, don't you know that the prices of that meat will start skyrocketing now? Why? Because that is a commodity that everybody seems to want. You know what I'm saying? Haven't you noticed that everything that people didn't want at the beginning, before this happened, was just sitting and chilling? You know what I'm saying? But now everything is skyrocketing. People are trying to capitalize off the situation that we're in right now. And my wife was already saying that they're already trying to do scams on they're already trying to scam people out of the little stimulus check that you're supposed to be getting sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Shooting out little emails and text messages, or call Wells Fargo or call USAA. What's good, sir? Or call your Chase Bank. You know what I'm saying? There has been a such and such wrong with your bank account. Call this number. Call this number now. Or they shooting emails out talking about something has been wrong with your account. Email us now or call this number so we can get everything situated. The next thing you know, you mess around and call that number and you shoot out all your information, and they receive all your information, and then you waiting in the mail, or you waiting online, or you looking at your bank account thinking that your little stimulus check gonna come, and the scammers already done hit you up, you know what I'm saying, and took everything before you even got it. That's what's going on right now, man. The thing is this, look, man, the thing is this, the world, or people in the world, have a lot of time on their hands now that they can be able to try to figure out ways to capitalize, or figure out ways on trying to earn money that they normally never receive, or putting in some type of plots and plans so they can be able to, you know what I'm saying, come out at the end with your bread. It's just like you know what I'm saying? It's just like seeing a person that's been incarcerated for a long period of time. Eventually that person's gonna have so much time on his hands that he or she are gonna be able to figure out something to try to manipulate others to be able to achieve something that they never really achieved, that never really had. You know what I'm saying? If you can understand that. So a lot of people's minds are open to try to manipulate and figure out ways to try to scam people now with this money coming out. But with all that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that came through, and I will be continue doing this. My little morning time live things. Oh, hold on, man. Let me see that. Did I see something that says something? Let me see. You know what? Hey, that's doing the same thing over here too, man. We got to get our temperatures taken as well, man. We have to get our temperatures taken as well. And I think it's supposed to, if your temperature is above 104 or what is it, 103, 104? But normally at a temperature at 103, 104, man, your brain is starting to cook or heating up a little bit or something like that, right? I think the only person who could really survive a temperature of like 103 are like babies. But yeah, we got to get our temperatures taken as well. You know what I'm saying? Before we go in, I got my temperature taken yesterday, and I was at 98.6, which means that hey, I got that good temperature right now. But yeah, man, people are that's another way that they're screening us or screening you as you go into work, man. They taking your temperature. But that could be some type of false lead as well. You know what I'm saying? What does taking your temperature mean? It don't mean anything. You probably still won't be showing some type of signs of the coronavirus, even though you got your temperature taken. That ain't gonna mean nothing. That's not gonna mean anything. But you taking my temperature to make sure that I'm not I don't have a fever. Okay. You can take my temperature to make sure I don't have a fever, but I still may have a cough. Or I still may have the disease or the infection within me. So how can you test for that? And there's not enough tests to be testing everybody every day before you even go to work. You know what I'm saying? Or before you even enter your job. So, hey, we just gonna have to live through as Americans and citizens of this United States. We're all gonna have to try to adjust and be able to just roll with the punches of this situation right now, man. We're gonna have to roll with the punches, man. Oh well, nah, not where we at, man. We ain't got no mask. Well, we don't have to wear no mask, but that goes on to say with the with what I was saying earlier. It goes on to say with what I was stating earlier, man, about some policy or some procedure that was put down in the lower areas in Texas, I believe. That's what I was hearing, saying that before you even step out your house, you got to put a mask or some type of garment or some type of covering over your nose and mouth before you can even exit your house, man. So if y'all already wearing masks at work, then hey, it may be like that. It might the spread might be happening all over. That everyone is gonna have to start wearing masks. But then that also puts in effect this, man. They talking about ain't enough masks for the. There's not even enough masks for the medical personnel to actually put on, man. You know what I'm saying? There's not even enough masks for the medical personnel to be able to put on. So, bro, man, if you wearing a mask every day, then that mean that you probably have a stockpile, or your company has a stockpile of masks, and they have enough masks that every day you go to work, you put that mask on, because I believe that mask only lasts what? Or you only use that mask like once or twice? Once or twice, I believe. And then the other thing is this, man, if you constantly putting that mask on every day, what is that mask really doing? Because you're not putting that mask on in a sterilized area. You know what I'm saying? That mask is not being put on your face in a sterilized area. So if you have that mask, you got that mask. They take the mask out, you put the mask on. Whatever is already in the air, all you doing is taking that mask and just trapping it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what that's saying. You're right, man. Right. I mean, there's still gonna be areas, and it still has some type of ventilation system, or there's still gonna be little holes poking between the little garment and everything that's gonna stop nothing really. And then the other concern is that if you walk into an area where you see a whole lot of people with masks on, that's gonna put you in some type of hysteria and some type of cautious state, because you be like, damn, the hell all these people got masks on, and I ain't got no mask on, and they looking at you from they looking at you like this. You got your mask on, or you don't have no mask on. They got theirs on. They looking at you like this. They looking at you like, damn, this brother ain't got no mask on. Yeah, hey, yeah. Before I get off, man, yeah, it is hitting Killeen, man. It is hitting Killeen. Let me think. I think we have a total of 46. I think in Killeen or Bell County area, we have a total of 46 cases right now of the COVID-19 situation. We have a total of 46 cases, but I'm pretty sure it done went up a little bit more now. This was as of yesterday. It said that we have 46. And the only good thing is that, well, it's not really a good thing, but the only thing is that we only had one death over here in the Killeen area. But if you go with the Temple area and Waco, there's mass. I mean, there's the death toll over there is like at least more than 5 or 6. But with the total area, we have a total of 46 cases. And like when it was said, man, there was only like at least 2 or 3 cases here in Killeen. But the Temple area had already had like 16. And then Waco, they already in they had a bulk of them as well too. So you figure that we only had a couple of cases. Temple had a majority of cases because Temple is a little bit bigger than Killeen. Not really, but you know what I'm saying, there's a lot more area that you can venture out in Temple, and it is a little clustered, so I can see how their cases are a little bit more advanced than how it is in Killeen, because Killeen is a little bit spread out. And we do know how to practice hygiene because we are a military town. But yeah, man. Like I said, man, I'm going to continue doing this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking with y'all in the mornings. So other than that, man, hey, y'all be safe. Y'all stay at home if y'all can. And if y'all can't, then, man, just, be cautious out here, man. Be cautious because, like I said, man, people thought this was a hoax, but now they start seeing people dying. And a lot of people are dying and a whole lot of people are crying, but they weren't dying and crying at the beginning, man. They were laughing and giggling and, partying and they had kicking, and we're going to do Corona this, Corona that, and we're going to do Corona everything. And when it starts hitting home, that's when you're going to start realize, damn, man, this ain't no joke. This is real life stuff. Yeah. We've been trying to stress this to y'all, man. We're trying to let y'all know, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I'm out here. Once again, like I said, man, stay safe, stay home, and stay woke. We out. We out of here, man.